every single one of you, or so many of you guys, have really inspired me to do this show. A lot of you have been a part of the show. A lot of you have had some capacity if you had to hear me vent about the show, or you guys were consultants on the show in some way. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Recently, we've been really working on the branding of our show, of what is this show about. And so we put a lot of work into this. When we first started the show, I started this with the motto in mind of be your best self. I saw so many of my friends with such talent and potential, and I just saw them living mediocre lives, and it drove me crazy. I'm like, you have such potential, and you're just settling. And so that really got our show going. And so we've been really like kind of critiquing it the last few months with all the shutdowns, everything going on. So I've been doing a lot of work with, reading of different entrepreneurs, people with success, people with virtue. I've been doing a lot of reading with Pope John Paul II specifically. This man I find phenomenal because he was able to draw in crowds of like 5 million people. He would go to another country and 5 million people would come just to get a glimpse of him. And I'm trying to figure out like, what is it about someone that like people will drop everything. People were crying when he would drive by. What was it about a person with that? And so he has a concept about being fully human. When I've been like working with a lot of people about this concept of being fully human. At first, it sounds a little bit odd or a little bit foreign to people, but it's really a beautiful concept. Pope John Paul II has the 4 pillars of formation. He talks about 4 characteristics that make someone truly them. And it, A, has a human capacity to it, so that's your physical well-being, your psychological well-being. It's really the human part. 2, it's intellectual. What are you doing to challenge your mind every single day and to become like just really learning what greatness is? 3rd is your spirituality. Are you doing this for yourself, or are you doing this for a greater good? And 4th is, he uses the word apostolate, but that's very similar to the word of like just others, charity. And so what are we doing to others? How are we offering mercy to others? How are we trying to understand others? What are we doing to help the person on the street or be there for a friend, like human connection aspect? And with those 4 things, that's where you become your best self. That's where you become fully human. So that's what we're going to be really pushing with our show in the next, as we go forward from this point. We're really excited. So just a concept that I want to mention to everyone real quick is the 5 love languages. How many people out here have heard of the 5 love languages? Wow, that's really impressive. It's almost like everyone. If you're not familiar with it, it's, my friends are really, really well versed. Good job, guys. It's five main levels that you can love. You can love with a physical capability, which is like hugging, it can be a handshake, something of that nature. Words of affirmation, telling someone they've done well, telling someone I love you. Quality time, just spending time with someone without any interruption, putting your phone away and actually spending time with someone. Acts of service, it could be doing someone's laundry, cleaning the kitchen, doing the dishes. And then 5th is, which one am I missing? Someone from the audience, which one am I? Gifts, and gifts, yes. And gifts is the 5th one, which for a lot of people can seem superficial, but the thought of like someone going out of their way. I remember one of our audience members over here got me a gift. She's like, why are you calling on me? One time got me a gift of a wine glass with a Taylor Swift lyric on it. And like the thought that someone went so far out of their way to go order, customize, find out what my favorite lyric was, and then make it into a wine glass is such of like, it felt so good to have that. And so I encourage every single person, whether it's your roommates, your parents, your siblings, your spouse, your girlfriend, whatever that is, your teacher, your class, whatever, you find out what their love language is, and you love them the way they need to be loved. And I think that's really important for all of us. And I think it's really important for you as well to know what your love language is, because someone might love you, but they might do it in another way, and you might not feel that you're being loved. And so it's really important to understand love languages in any relationship. So I'm really excited to like dive more into that further, but I encourage everyone to really you go to 5lovelanguages.com, and you can like 3-minute test, figure out what your love language is, or like send it to like your friend or whatever. I really encourage everyone to do that. Guys, I'm really excited for today's show. We have some really great guests. We got a Skype in coming in. We got 2 Skype ins coming in today. Some of my favorite people are coming on the show. We're bringing back, earlier we had one of the co-star of Gran Torino, B. Vang. He's really become a friend of mine. I can truly say that he's become a dear friend of mine through this whole process, and I'm so excited to bring him back out today. All of our interviews are really quick, and so I don't have enough time to like really get to know people within like a 10-minute slot. So I'm really excited to dive into him further with you all today. And so I think I'm just going to go ahead and introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand and give a warm welcoming to my dear friend, co-star of Clint Eastwood's Gran Torino, B. Vang. Thank you so much. Yeah. My earpiece is like falling out. I'm sorry, everyone. I like sit down and it's like gone. B, thank you so much for coming. B is gonna be with me all week, be here all weekend, and I'm really excited to show him New Mexico, show him like everything. I was texting him the other day and I was asking him, did he have a specific like food preference? Did he want to just eat like typical American food? I was being stereotypical, asked him if he wanted some like Asian food. And he said that he was coming out to the Southwest for the first time. He's never been to the Southwest area besides California. Is California considered Southwest?
It is, yes.
So besides California, this is his first place. And so I was trying to find all my favorite places that he gets to eat. And so we have just such a loaded full schedule that I truly didn't have time to offer one of our local favorites to you, Dion. So we put green chili on everything. And so I wanted to give you wow, that looks delicious. I wanted to give you an opportunity to eat a green chili piece of pizza with all of us. So I'm gonna have you like grab that. I don't know if it's like, stuck, or you could just take like a piece of it.
Yeah.
But this is seriously like such a phenomenal like pizza place here in New Mexico. But I feel really awkward. Should I have you take a bite of it first?
Yeah, because I think it's about to fall apart.
Yeah, take like a quick bite of it. I'm like spilling it on myself. Isn't that delicious?
It is, but it's all the carb that I can eat today.
Dude, it's so good. I feel bad though that like I don't get to like that we're like eating this in front of our like friends over here. So can we like go like dish out some of this like pizza to like my friends over here?
It's delicious.
All right, does my audience team like have some pizza that we can give these guys? And let's go ahead and like dish this out. And we're gonna be right back after this break, everyone. But